My name is Scott Endel, and I'm the Director of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry here in the city. And certainly on behalf of the city, I'd like to welcome everyone and thank everyone for taking the time to come out and participate in our groundbreaking ceremony for King James Way Park. And I will tell you that this, as your Parks Director, maybe a little bit of history of how this project came to be. Actually, the piece of property that we have right now wasn't a city property. It was actually purchased by the city about 3 or 4 years ago with the purpose of trying to provide some neighborhood activities for the King James Way neighborhood. So the project has really come a long way within these last couple, 3, 4 years, and certainly I personally would like to thank everyone who was involved in the process. Again, the council had to allocate dollars to purchase the property and budget to create the park master plan, and the neighborhood was involved in promoting the park and the idea and picking the playground and all of those kinds of things. So certainly as your Parks Director, these kinds of projects can't come together without a team effort. So I certainly want to thank everyone that was involved with that and appreciate your efforts. And I think with that, what I'll do is I'll introduce our mayor, Jason Gonzalez, and ask him to come up and say a couple words. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great day for the King James neighborhood in the northwest part of our city. I think what you're seeing here is the council and previous mayors, both Mayor Arnold and Mayor Pfaff, continued this process. This process started in roughly 2013. What you're seeing here is really only half the park. The plan is to actually at some point purchase the duplex to my right or to your left for those watching on camera and expand this park, basically double in size. That's one of the things that's delayed the actual construction of the play equipment, but we realize the pressing need for this area, the fact that there are kids in the streets and they need somewhere to go. This is going to be their park, this neighborhood park, and I'm going to ask them to have pride and ownership over this park and make it a great park. And with that, I'd like to introduce Susie Jenin, a longtime resident of the northwest part of our city, who is a pastor in the area. She's currently a Parks Commissioner, so I'd ask her to say a few words. Susie?
Thank you, Mayor Gonzalez, for inviting me to share a few words today at the King James Park groundbreaking. In these first few months of your term, you've made it known your commitment to making the city of Fitchburg a place that people from all walks of life can thrive here in the city. I'd also like to thank Scott Endel for your dedication and hard work to our parks program. I've seen firsthand your integrity and willingness to parks and your willingness to serve this community. Finally, I'd like to thank our fellow Park Commissioner and City Council for doing their best to represent our city well. I was a young latchkey kid who grew up with a hardworking single mom. I lived in a city that some would consider underserved. My closest park was a half-mile away, and the only community center was 2 miles away. In my opinion, this situation provided to be a loss for my childhood neighborhood. For a neighborhood without adequate park is a neighborhood that is most likely going to struggle to come together. So what does this all have to do with this park? Possibly nothing, but hopefully everything. What I've come to realize is that this park will fix nothing within itself if it's only seen as a space for young kids and teenagers to fill some of their time. But if this park is defended as a safe place for families to enjoy, encouraged to be a place where friendships are made on the field of play and are utilized where neighbors can come together so community is cultivated, then King James Way Park can be a fruitful and flourishing safe haven for this neighborhood. Let's be honest, it's not grass alone that builds community. It's a park that's enjoyed by family and friends and neighbors that make it so. So let's believe together and make King James Way Park a place where fond memories are formed, where divisions are bridged, and multifaceted relationships are made. So I would like to dedicate King James Way Park, I don't know if I can do that, but I'd like to be a place where community can grow and come together. Thank you.
Hey, look this way, please.
Look this way.
And who are we throwing it at you?
You could. All right. 1, 2, 3.
if we could get, we want to get the kids up here. 2, 3, go. Good job. Okay. Anyone else that wants to get their photo taken with a shovelful? Yeah, some of the neighborhood
I
leaders.
think Wanda should come in, and we got a few folks here that.
Wanda and
Anybody that
Susie.
lives within 200 meters.